Good morning everyone, this is our channel English NTA Net JRF and I am Neha Verma. So today in this video we are beginning with our very important session for important books of English Literature Net JRF. And many of you were messaging me, emailing me and WhatsApping me that I must produce a video on important books of Net JRF. And these books are also important for your PhD entrance books, and you can also use them for state PSC exams. Like in Rajasthan we are having RPSC exam, so you can also use it for that exam also. Right, so without wasting much time, can you please like, share and subscribe this information and this channel to let others know about this important and significant methodology for NET English JRF. Right, so number one we have British History of English Literature, because this is very important for your net purpose of view. Why so? Because you have to complete from the beginning till the end, like the British history of English literature, and from Chaucer, from Anglo-Saxon to the contemporary literature which is running on. Right, so we have an important book, like you can use Routledge. I had used it by my own because it has everything from the beginning till the end. Not only this, but also you have multiple questions from your net and set paper which can be essential from by using these notes also. Excuse me. Like you can use these notes, these highlighted pointers for your preparation, for your strategy, for your goal to succeed in your examination. Right, so without wasting much time, you can purchase this book. Apart from that, for covering your British History of English Literature, you can purchase my notes. These are in PDFs also, and these are in for complete package material also. Right, so you can buy them also. Number one was your Routledge, right? Number two we have contemporary English literary theory, right? So to cover that, I have a basic book of P.K. Nair, because P.K. Nair is a person who make every student understand from the beginning till the end, because the book has a very simple language and it has clearly make me understand the theory part, like structuralism, post-structuralism and feminism, modernism, postmodernism and so on. Right, so you can use that book, P.K. Nair's Contemporary English Theory. Right, and apart from that, you have to go through with the Dictionary of Literary Theory, because you cannot read at a single time all the theories. So if you are reading from a book, like you have read number one structuralism, then post-structuralism, feminism, queer theory and so on. Right, apart from that there are n number of literary theories, so how can you get that idea from that single book? So that is why you must have a book of literary theory and literary terms. So I have mentioned below the links in the description box, and I am just using the screenshots of the book here. Why? Because I cannot use the complete picture and I was unable to use that commercial common lenses images from the Google. So I just took a screenshot and I have posted it here. Right, so you can see from the picture that contemporary English literary theory, and apart from that Ian Buchanan's another book is Oxford's Literary Theory. So we have Chris Baldick's Literary Terms and we have Ian Buchanan's Literary Theory Dictionary. Right, so there are two books and you can use both the books. Do not read both the books at a time, because they will be like a lot of to read at a single time. Right, so just prepare from one book, and if you are unable to succeed in this exam, then for the next time you can use the another book. Do not read complete thing all together, because they are very confusing. Go from one book. Like if you have completed P.K. Nair's literary theory book, then do not need to read that. Read another book like M.R. Habib's literary theory book, or if you have read that too, then you can go for Terry Eagleton's literary theory book. Right, so do not stuck on a single book for each preparation. Like first time if you are preparing from M.R. Habib, then go for P.K. Nair, then go for Terry Eagleton. One book, one exam at a time. Okay, so these are about literary theory and British history of English literature. Apart from Routledge, you can also go for David Duchess was for descriptive paper, which we earlier used to have. Like at present time, you cannot prepare from David Duchess. We have another writers like Goodman also and Charles also. So there are n number of writers in the market, but for me and for a lot of other friends of mine, they had gone for Routledge British History of English Literature, because seriously it is very significant and essential book in British History of English Literature. Right. So these are the major two books. Apart from that, what you can do, the basic book which we all are recommended by our teachers, that is glossary terms for written by M.H. Abrahams. It was written by M.H. Abrahams, and every one of us have that book, and because this is very basic and simple to go through, so you can also prepare from that book, right? So how many books I've told you, like number one was M.R. Habib's, then Routledge's History of English Literature, and after that we have Ian Bushnell's, and after that we have Chris Baldock and P.K. Nair, Terry Eagleton. So there are n number of writers. And now what you can do to make efficient the net part, the net study, like after reading each theory, you can prepare from objective books, right? So you have to complete your MCQ part, your objective question part. So you can purchase from any market, like objective question paper book is of 300 to 450. This is the standard price you can get in the market. But for me, what I had purchased, Atlantic Book of English Literature for NET JRF or for PhD, or you can also use that for another state PSC exams. So this is very important essential book for objective MCQ questions for NET JRF paper, and you can also use it for set papers, right? And apart from that, what I had Malik's objective question, and it has around 5800 questions, so you can also prepare from that. But keep this thing in your mind, they do not give you completely true details, because sometimes there can be errors in every book. Like this Atlantic book, this is my personal favorite, but it too has n number of mistakes. So this is up to you how you solve it, but this is very efficient for your NET JRF point of view, right? So this is all for this video, and apart from this, if you want to purchase my notes and PDFs, you can call me, you can message me or email me, and I have dropped the email address and my contact number inside the description box below. So you can anytime message me and let me know what are the other doubts you are having while preparing for the NET JRF examination, and all the best.